Hey guys, welcome back. This is Foolproof Hunter and I'm Joe. Today we're doing a 7-way blind against all the 10-year age-stated bourbons on my shelf. Let's get into it. So today I pulled off every 10-year-old bourbon that I had on my shelf because I wanted to know which one is better to me. So today we got Russell's 10-year. This is the non-LLME variant. This is actually an earlier 2024 bottle. I think this is LLMA. We got Henry McKenna 10, Widow Jane 10, of course Eagle Rare, and 1924, along with Rebel 10 and Michter's 10. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to blind these four together, see which one comes out on top, and then put it with these three and have a 4-way showdown. So I'm expecting one of these three to win, but you never know. So let's get into it, see which one do I think is best. So what I'm going to do is, since I'm home alone today, I'm going to pour these up into glasses that have letters on the bottom of them, A, B, C, D, and on. I'm gonna write it down, and I'm gonna fold that up, put it away as my answer sheet for later. And then I'm gonna mix these around best I can and see which one comes out on top. Now, I am not a professional reviewer. I'm just an enthusiast who started a YouTube channel. So this is just for fun, just to see which one do I think is best. So now I'm gonna mix these up best I can. Like I said, I don't have anyone here to help me out today, so I'm just gonna mix these up. All right, so we're gonna call that good. All right, so this is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the way I'm gonna do them. I'm gonna score them. I'm gonna score them 1 through 10, do some really quick notes on the nose and the palate. I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of time on this. I really just wanna get to the answer, and I know y'all do too. So let's start with number 1. I feel like that's cherry. I'm not gonna try to guess what they are. If I really know for sure, I'll throw something out there, but that's mainly just for fun. So really nice nose on that. It's light, it's crisp, a little bit of fruit note in there. All right. That's a really nice crushable sipper. So I'm gonna put that at a 6.2. Ooh, that's a little more complex on the nose, just a little bit. A little bit of a different nose, a little more depth, a little more oak char. That's a solid sipper. I'm gonna say that's a 6.4. A little bit of citrus or some kind of a fruit note on it. These are all really good. They're all really close as well. I mean, they should be. They're all 10-year bourbon, right? That one to me had the lightest mouthfeel, a little bit more bland than the other ones, a little bit. I'm gonna say that's about a 5.9. Oh, that's nice. There's something on the finish there. A little more caramel forward. I'll say that's like a 6.1. These are all really close. Let me get something to drink. All right, let's go back the other way. Starting with number 4. Going back through them, that one seems to be a little weaker now than it was. I kind of want to lower the score on that one. There's a flavor note there, I can't. All right, I'm gonna say 5.9. All right, on to number 3. It's got a really nice nose to it, a little bit of depth. That's really nice. That was the lowest score last time around. I feel like I like that one a little bit better than number 4. So I'm gonna bump it from a 5.9 to a 6.1. All right, number 2. A little bit of a butterscotch note in there now. I gave that one a 6.4 last time. I think I'm gonna lower it down to a 6.3. All right, number 1, last sip. I gave that one a 6.2 last time. I feel like I like it more than 2 and 3. I do. All right, so I'm gonna give it a 6.4. All right, so based on my scores, number 1, 6.4. And the winner is, of the first round anyways, D. Russell's Reserve 10-year. So I debated on putting the Russell's Reserve LLME in this blind, but I felt like that would be just a little bit too unfair. We all know that it tastes a lot, it's a lot more of an elevated taste than the standard Russell's Reserve. All right, so Russell's Reserve goes on to the next round. All right. So now we're gonna do a 4-way blind between these behemoths. So let's pour these up. All right, we'll put that aside. So same as last time, 1 through 4, go through them and then come back the other way. All right, well, let's mix these up. Again, this is just for fun, challenging my palate. I want to see which one I think is best. So this is not scientific in any way, and I'm not a professional taster anyway. So number 1. Ooh, that's dark, deep, rich. Wow, there's a lot of flavor there. That's complex, it's rich. We'll put that at a 7.8. Nice finish, lingers on, coats the palate really well. That's really good. All right, glass number 2. Ooh, a nice caramel note, fruit note, apple or something like that. A little thin. I feel like the mouthfeel on it's okay. Flavors are nice. It coats the palate. I mean, I'm gonna say, is that the Russells? I don't know. It's like a 6.3. All right, glass number 3. Ooh, wow. Another one that's got a lot of depth and richness to it. It's like a tobacco or a leather note there. Really nice, whatever it is. I feel like that's a little softer than the first 2. Is that the Rebel? On the nose, it's just rich, it's deep, it's dark. It's definitely better than 2 for sure. For now, I'm gonna say that's a solid 7.3. On to glass 4. These are so difficult. There's so much flavor packed into these. They're so good. Wow. The mouthfeel on that is excellent. Super velvety, great lingering finish on that. I'm saying right now 1 and 4 they're all good, but 1 and 4 are, for now I'm gonna say that's a 7.5. Drink some water, then we'll go back through 4 through 1. We'll crown a victor. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this all shakes out. All right, let's start back with number 4. Oh yeah, like a nice kind of creme brulee crust to it. I'll just go ahead and say, all these 4 right here are very crushable. I'm gonna bump that from a 7.5 to a 7.6. That's really good. Number 3. Ooh, that opened up some. Did I say butterscotch last time on this one? Because it's definitely there. Vanilla, butterscotch, toffee, some kind of brown sugar. Oof, that nose is killer. So while the palate is really good, it's got a pretty good mouthfeel on it. The finish is fairly lingering. I feel like the nose is incredible and the palate kind of lets it down just a little bit. Don't get me wrong, that's really good. But I do feel like compared to glass number 4 and what I remember glass number 1, that one's lacking some depth on the mid palate to finish, right? But I do think it still holds at that 7.3 score that I gave it last time. So, which still puts it under glass number 4. All right. Glass number 2. Some nice butterscotchy, oaky. It is good though. I do think compared to these I gave it 6.3 last time. I'll give it a 6.5. I do believe it's getting better sitting out. So let's get on to this last one. Glass number 1. That was a hefty pour too. Ooh, that's a nice dark fruit note on the nose this time. A little bit of leather or tobacco. I put leather and tobacco kind of in the same category, kind of like brown sugar, toffee, graham cracker kind of. But when I say brown sugar, toffee, caramel, those are all kind of, to me, kind of one and the same, just slightly different variations. Wow. I feel like that one has way more depth to it, a little more character than number 4. I definitely think it's better than 2 and 3. So I'm gonna keep that same score as last time, 7.8, which would put it in the lead. Yep, hands down, that's the winner. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna reveal these. Y'all already know. I'm gonna put the bottles on there as I'm tasting them, so you already know. So glass number 1. So last place is glass number 2, which is F. The Rebel. The Rebel. Okay. Got that wrong. Thought that was the Russells. I thought that this was the Rebel. Interesting. All right. At number 3 is G. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm a little speechless right now. This is one of my favorite bourbons. And I believe it's the most expensive one on the list. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Okay. All right. Holy crap. All right. Out in third place or second place, H. Oh, man, Russell's made it pretty doggone far. That bottle made it way further than I thought it would. And the winner of the 10-year blind, Old Forester 1924. Wow. All I can say is wow. So this was Michter's. Is that right? Gee. Wow. Guys, I'm shocked. I am legitimately shocked. I was expecting these 3 to blow this away. I was expecting to pick this out. I was expecting to pick this out just because it's the only weeder up here. But I will say I'm happy to know that 1924 came in first. I do wish Michter's would have came in second, just because I love both these bottles. I love all these bottles, but I mean these 2 especially. So I am glad that 1924 came out on top, but my God, that was a shock. I was expecting this glass to be the Russell's Reserve and this glass to be the Rebel, and then in second place to be the Michter's. That's why I like to do blinds. You never know what's going to happen. And when you put glasses side by side, you don't know what's what. Your palate will decide what you really like. So, and on this day, I can say honestly, 1924 was my favorite. Russell's was a close second, which blows my mind. Let me know in the comments if you guys like this type of content. It's not my favorite to shoot because this is a lot of pressure, but let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more content like this. Just remember, till the next time, the best bottle of whiskey is the one that puts a smile on your face. Cheers, y'all. Thanks.